Oh. There we go. Well, hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode number 37 of our Princess of the Apocalypse live play. Woo! If you don't know who we are Midwest Magicians, an indie up-and-coming publishing company for D&D and other TTRPGs. But we are here to put on a little show for you guys as you watch me kill all of my players. So.
Rude.
Evil.
Slowly but surely. Evil. Okay, let's get cracking. Okay, you guys can see the map, so we should be all good here. Okay, so last we left off, we were back in Red Lark. You guys made your way out of the Sighing Valley and back over to Red Lark to kind of get some much-needed rest after your long day of getting your butts handed to you several times. No, I'm just kidding. You guys held your own pretty well. But with that, you guys all fell asleep, took a long rest, and you guys woke up to Pyrite being deaf.
Yes.
With being deaf, there was a bit of panic that ensued. Obviously, she couldn't hear what anyone was saying, so communication was quite difficult. Everyone tried to assist in one way or another, with Carjo attempting to pray, but to no avail in the moment. So then Vera went ahead and prayed to her god. And while doing so, Carjo, you pulled out the stone, which was a fragment of the floating stone from the Tomb of Moving Stones, and you caused something to happen. Severed Vera's connection in that moment, and we don't know if that means she's severed temporarily for a prolonged period of time, or if that's for good. So, you guys made your way to the temple to both deal with Pyrite being deaf, and after bursting into a live church service, you guys are quickly hurried to the back room where, oh man, I forget her name, but one of the acolytes there, she quickly tried to figure out what was going on. She did notify you that, like, well, I'm trying to remember if she did. Because I remember, Vera, your god, did say what's happening to Pyrite isn't Loki's doing.
Yeah, it's not.
But I don't remember if the acolyte told you guys.
She took a look at Carjo's rock and got the bad vibes from it. I remember that part.
Yes.
Yeah, she said it was evil or something.
Yep, so she did say that the stone... So when Carjo, your stone got, like, infused with some of the divine magic from Vera's holy... arcane focus, or holy symbol. And, yeah, she did tell you that, whatever you did, there's a lot of malevolent energy coming off of that rock, and all she knows is that if it is related to some sort of deity, that it is not good.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, Asher Rinman, yes, we do absolutely read the chats.
Bark, 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 bark. I believe I talk
Bark.
back to you.
Yeah, they bark at them. That's hilarious.
Don't worry, I got dogs that I can make bark, and they'll bark back at you.
Yes, they will. They got some woofers on them.
I especially appreciate the demon being exercise screeching noises.
Yeah,
That's,
I know.
that's like right up my character's alley, so thanks for that.
It's like, that's amazing. Okay. So, you guys... I think this music's a little too intense, so I'm going to dial it back a little bit. We'll go with this one. You guys are now in this back room of the church. You just got done talking to the acolyte, whose name is Lemura, Lemura.
I did not catch this, but did you mention the fact that I can't hear either now?
Oh, I did not re-mention that, but yes,
Yeah.
Lily, you did touch Pyrite, and whatever was going on appeared to be contagious.
Yeah.
Or at least you managed to get it yourself. Setting the scene.
I potentially made the connection to my fur being a similar result.
Yes,
As
you did.
this.
Yes. Razor, you are without your fur, so you are now no longer coated in a thick coat of green fur.
What was this chick's name again?
Lemura. Lymmura. And you know that she's just an acolyte of, like, the priest.
Okay.
So, Carjo, kind of after being told that whatever you managed to conjure forth with your stone, if it is deity related, it is not a good one. And that whatever energy is coming off of it is pure malevolence. I guess, like, kind of after receiving news like that, how do you, how would Carjo handle that?
I think Carjo. So I still have the rock in my hand, right?
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna like put it in my pocket, still like wrapped up and stuff,
Okay.
and figure out if there's a way that we can unleash this thing like a grenade on someone that we don't like.
You're just trying to get the vibe check to see if that's a possibility, essentially.
Well, I mean, this lady clearly doesn't like the rock, so I'm not gonna like put it up in her face.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, could we use it as like a portal to hell or something, and just send whoever we don't like there?
Are you looking for
Rev
her
would
to
be the
tell
one
you?
know.
I think Rev might. Well, yeah, I'll ask her. Yeah, I guess I'll ask her exactly like that. Like, is there a way that I could manipulate this rock to like mess with an enemy or something with it?
Sure. Kind of as you're sitting here pondering it, a random guy pokes his head in the door and goes, it's just Cthulhu's pet rock. It's nothing special. And then he just dips. But no, she looks at it and she's like, she refuses to touch it. That is one thing you do notice. But she is just like, I can't say that I have much experience with handling, I don't even know what you want to call it, artifacts such as this. Typically, any time I would get the sense that something like this would be possessed by something malevolent, we would usually call upon the priest to kind of handle these situations, as they tend to have more training with this type of stuff. But
Oh, you mean that guy out there? That's the guy that's speaking out there.
yeah, you know,
Kinda
the one
guy.
in the middle of a church service. Yes, that one.
I'm gonna turn around and start heading out to the altar or wherever he's.
Unless someone else tries to, she will 100% try to block the doorway as you go to walk out.
Isn't this what church is for? Like, I have questions, he has answers.
Yes.
This is probably a lot more fulfilling
This
than
is what the purpose of the church is, but there is no need to terrify the entire congregation out there. We're already stressed out with everything going on in this valley, with the heightened sense of danger, the new sinkhole in the middle of town. Like, if you go wailing around,
in by now.
well, I mean, it's a pretty
That's
big
a big
hole.
ass hole.
Unless you happen to know some sort of earthbender, it's gonna take us a while to patch that up.
I actually got to go talk to one.
Oh, really? That would actually be really convenient for the town. You know, we could maybe just bring him back here and just have him do his thing.
Probably bring part of him back.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Oh, then.
Unless you
Get in
enjoy
trouble,
going
I
to the
guess.
9 hells in the afterlife.
Fill the hole with bodies. It's fine.
That would stink. That would start to stink.
I don't know whether to be concerned with this group or not.
Probably. You're fine.
Pirate looks at the two of them talking and goes, what?
Oh, dears. Look. I can't answer this for you right now. It's going to be a while before he's out of his church services. This is one of his longer services that he tends to do. But when things are said and done out there, I'm sure he could maybe answer some questions if you so wanted to.
Like, how long are we talking here? Like,
well, it just started like 15 minutes ago, so it might be like another 2 hours.
Jesus shit. Well, I've got a resident specialist on bad shit, so I might go talk to him and use up some of that 2 hours.
Okay. Sure, I guess if you need us, we'll be here when you come back. 2 hours from now.
Pirate's gonna stay put, just waiting to be allowed to go talk to Loki at his, like, vision, in the window and stuff. So she's just gonna chill, not knowing what's going on.
Sure. Is there any... Revan, I should point out, we did have your character kind of feel like everything going on with her being deaf was kind of nonsense. And so we're like... We figured he probably would get frustrated with all that, and he would go out carousing through town while they were trying to deal with that stuff.
An excellent assumption.
Okay. So, that is what you are currently in the middle of. We didn't necessarily say where or what you were doing, but just kind of keep that in mind for when we shift the scene over to you. Is there anything else anyone in the current room is wishing to say or do?
Lily
Vera's
is
just
sitting on the floor rocking in panic.
Yep, and
She's like, I can't hear now.
Yep, so is Vera, but she's speaking like in tongues and prayers to her god.
Is Vera able to hear? I don't remember. That
Yeah, she can hear.
Very
It's just me and Lily.
It's just she's a little freaked out that her connection got severed with her god like mid-prayer and that she wasn't able to reestablish it afterwards.
yeah, I just couldn't remember if she also got deafened.
No. So with that, Lemura is going to kind of like quietly guide you guys out the back door, and as you guys like come out into the atrium, the priest looks over just completely pissed off, and she's like, I know, I'm sorry, they're leaving. And she like scoots you guys all out the back door, and she's like, remember, 2 hours minimum, and like slams the door shut.
Yeah, fine. 2 hour minimum.
Pyrite goes to the outside of the church where the window is and just sits there, looking up at Loki. The window works 2 ways.
It's got that.
yeah.
It's got that one-sided tint on it, so you can see out and in.
Wow.
Are there any pretty rocks in the area? Because I think Lily's just gonna start looking at pretty rocks to try and chill the fuck out.
I would say that it might take a little scrounging around the dirt for you to find one, but after a handful of minutes, you could certainly find one.
Oh, Lily, we can sit here and draw on the dirt and try to talk to each other. While we wait.
Yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen now. Lily is gonna find a
Pictionary.
rock and want
Yeah.
to show her, and then she talks in the dirt. She starts talking in the dirt.
That's what we're gonna do with our 2 hours. Sit here and draw on the dirt, trying to communicate with each other because we don't know what the fuck's going on.
We
So I don't
can't.
feel like we should keep spreading our
Is there a... Yeah.
thing.
Is there a dice to tell me how many pretty rocks I could find?
Go ahead and roll me a D4, please.
Oh, I find 1.
Oh, it's a very, very special pretty rock. Alright, the scene shifts over to Revenant now. Where do you think in town you would have spent your time carousing? Or like, what do you think you would have been? And you didn't necessarily have to be carousing, but you could be doing whatever you were wanting to in town.
Yeah. I I would have gone to building number 12, the Dorn and Fine Stone,
Okay.
because I wanted to browse their wares, as it were.
Browse their wares. Alrighty. So, moving on over to Dorn and Finestone. You would see a plain square building which is always coated in a gray-white shroud of rock dust. You would know that this is the business of the Dornan Quarry, run by Elak Dornan. You can see within the office that there's displays of several samples of cut stone as well as quote-unquote raw samples from the quarry. Kind of scattered about, you'd see records of orders and old employment rolls are neatly sorted in cabinets behind a wooden counter. Yeah, and you would see that Dornan is, I think as you would go to approach, he would be in the office this time of day, just doing some bookkeeping. As you hear the clank and the clatter of hammers and chisels on stones from the quarry behind you.
Gotcha. Yeah. Revenant approaches and he says, "Excuse me, good sir."
Oh, good morning. You know, I recognize you, although I don't think we ever actually met, really. I'm Elak.
Ah, yes, Elak. I don't know if we've met officially, but it is good to meet you.
What can I help you with today? Would you like to check out our several options of stone we pull out of this quarry? I found a real nice, what was that? A geode, I think. And he's reaching back behind him looking for something.
Why, certainly I would love to see what you have available.
Oh, okay. Let me look. And as he kind of starts to fiddle around, he does pull out the geode that he mentioned. He also pulls out a small slab of, and they seem to be cut in a way where these are meant to be samples that you can just kind of take with you. And he pulls out a little piece of obsidian, a piece of granite, but mostly what he appears to have here is just quartz.
Gotcha. Okay. Revenant is picking through the rock and stuff, and then he's going to, let's see. Let me go to my inventory quick. Yeah. He's going to slide this guy 5 pieces of silver. And he says, "So listen, good man. I was hoping you could maybe tell me a little bit about the Bringers of Woe and how they are related to the Black Earth cult."
You see his eyes get very wide. He's like, wow, that was a lot all at once. Okay, so let me get this straight. The Bringers of Woe, that was one of the groups
As he's stuttering over his words, Revenant slides out a gold coin and slips that across the table.
Okay. Yeah. Give me just 1 second here, just to re-jog my brain here on the Bringers of Woe, just to make sure I'm not misleading you. Anyway. Nope. Fortunately, this adventure module is quite scattered for information. So.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So, he would look to you, and yes, you do catch that he's stumbling over his words as he's trying to, like, recall any information he's maybe heard of the Bringers of Woe. And you just asked if he knew anything about them, or what their relation was to the cult, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. You see him kind of look to you, and he's like, the Bringers of Woe. I guess I'm not entirely familiar with these Bringers of Woes. There's some like vigilante. Well, maybe not vigilante because you did say cult after that. Let's see. I can't say I've heard of that name in particular. The Black Earth cult, though. Are you trying to say that we've got some sort of cult within our town? Give me an insight check.
Derp.
Oh, almost a 5. Dirty 20. You notice a single bead of sweat start to form on his forehead.
He's in a cult.
That he, like, kind of like, as he's sitting there thinking, you see him kind of like scratch his head to kind of like rub it away. But he's coming off as extremely confident in the way he's speaking. And he's just like, he does pull the coin off the table at this point and kind of throws it in his pocket. And he's like, let's see. Well, okay. He did ask you a question, I suppose. So I'll give you an opportunity to respond to that.
Yeah. Oh boy, there's 2 directions I want to go, and haven't. Revenant just kind of stares at him in silence for a minute to let him like sit in his own discomfort. And he's like, "Listen, the reason I ask is I have reason to believe that this group could be at odds with another group that we recently ran into. If I was able to give you any amount of information to help, I certainly would. After all, Lyric told me exactly who you are and what your position is."
Are you trying to intimidate or persuade him in this moment? I'm kind of feeling this is intimidation.
It's intimidation.
Okay, hell yeah. Go ahead and roll me some intimidation. Say with advantage, please.
Very good. Hit the bed.
13. Okay. Then, as you say the name Lyric, his face in no way changes. His body language doesn't change. It doesn't seem to register to him in any way. Kind of like, he just stares at you for a second. And he's like, although I'm not sure who this Lyric person is who you speak of, if you are claiming that there are 2 cults about to be at war with each other within this town, I think it would be best that you spoke to Harburg about this. You want to give me another insight check?
Yeah. And then I want to make sure I get the spelling right for that name.
Yeah.
Derp.
Mhm.
Insight.
Oh,
7. What's the dude's name?
Okay. The name that he gives you is Harburg, Harburk. You guys have spoken to him before. He's the town constable who works at the butcher shop. He's kind of like the unofficial sheriff of the town. With a 7. When he kind of delivers this to you, it seems like he's pretty stern in what he's saying, and that what I would say you could at least pick up is that it seems like he's put a bit of a wall up with you socially at this point.
Perfect. Then, in sensing this wall, Revenant goes, perhaps we got off to the wrong foot. Perhaps reintroduction is necessary. And then Revenant is going to place a seal on him and use Charm Enemy.
And then
Anemone.
And there's nothing I have to roll on my end, right? That just happens when you place the seal?
So the seal just happens, and he has a seal on him for a minute. But the charm enemy part, he must succeed on a DC 14 or be charmed for an hour.
Okay.
Shit.
Wisdom? Charisma?
Yeah.
Okay. He did get a 15.
Dang.
Fuck.
So what is there anything
Wait,
where it's
does
like
he have the heroic inspiration since everyone got one last session?
so that's to reroll any of his dice.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only way to like technically influence my roll would be like through tipping. They can give you guys nat 20s, they can give me nat 1s. That'd be the only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also getting a little confused at Dagger Her too.
Oh, yeah.
What if I offered to burn my heroic inspiration for Rev to roll like a D4 and add to it? Add to the DC. I'll pay you $20 too.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna ask that from you. I was gonna say $20 to give me a nat 1, so or $10, I think. I would say if you are willing. I don't know. Honestly, I think I enjoy the way the story's developing with this. I think it's going to present you with a little bit of a challenge that you're going to have to overcome. And I kind of want to see how that plays out. If you're fine with this, keeping it as is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Does he get so sometimes when you cast charm on a person, if they succeed on the saving throw or it ends, they become aware that you tried to charm them. Is that the case with this? Normally, I think it says in the ability, not so much the spell, but I'll double check.
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. It says, if they must succeed the throw or be charmed for an hour until you do anything harmful to them. While charmed, the target regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the charm condition ends, the target knows that they were charmed by you.
Okay, but
So
it has to
it
be
doesn't-
applied for them to know.
For them to know.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyways, so Revenant says, like, perhaps I need to reintroduce myself. He tries to charm him, it doesn't work, and then he just says, my name is Revenant. I say the things I say because, well, let's just say I like to look out for the common folk. I have reason to believe that there's another cult in the nearby area. since we've been traveling around that, well, let's just say, from what I understand of the Black Earth cult, they don't exactly get along. And I would hate to see a fellow like yourself get caught in the crossfire.
He eyes you up. I would say give me a flat. Well, I guess are you considering this intimidation again? I'm gonna ask for just like a normal roll from you, no advantage or disadvantage.
I'd say I'm trying to persuade him that I genuinely don't want to see him get caught in the crossfire. But the reason why I don't want him to get caught in the crossfire is because what I'm really looking for is I just want information from him.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to get through this barrier before I start getting the information that I want. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You get
if
this.
it is persuasion.
Oh, sorry.
Do you want me to roll or not?
Well, so what I'll say, and maybe this influences how you want to move forward. I'll still have you make that roll because you already kind of said that part. But because that wall is there, you do get the sense that it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to kind of essentially get him from. Well, it's going to be a bit more difficult for you to succeed against him. So.
Understood. Well, he can't win them all, right? Okay. So I naturally have advantage on persuasion checks.
Sweet.
So would this just then be a flat roll since there's that disadvantage there?
Well, if I'm not implying disadvantage, it just what I'm hinting at is the DC's higher. So
Gotcha.
if you have advantage from your ability, absolutely you get advantage. Ooh, what do we got?
19.
Okay. The DC was 20.
Son of a bitch.
If you were wanting to burn a heroic, you could. You'd only get to reroll 1d20, but
Okay. Yeah.
you
I'll
did
do it
get
again.
one from the last session, courtesy of Viz. Thank you very much.
Nice. Thanks, Viz. I'm gonna give it another whirl. Son of a bitch.
18.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Ilak is giving you a very you can tell that he's a kind of an elderly man, and he has a very strong personality. In fact, he even given the not necessarily threats, but even though you are introducing the idea that he might be in danger, he still seems to be rather confident in himself. And he looks to you and he says, look, if there really are two cults out there about to wage war on each other, I have quite the confidence that I will make it out just fine.
Of course. I'm sure you do. I mean, well, of course you do. Revenant feels like he's not going to get anywhere, so he turns to leave, and then he looks over his shoulder and he says, I'm sure yon Seabin is nothing to worry about. An old wives' tale, surely.
Give me an insight roll.
Man, I'm struggling today.
Okay. What I will say is you're not able to really pick up any emotion off of him, so you can't get any read that way. But you are at least able to acknowledge the fact that that name does not seem to register in his head. So
good to know. As Rev gets to the door to leave, he stops and he turns and he says, Elak, have you ever heard of the Feathergale Knights?
Well, I mean, yes, I've heard of them. They're over at the Feathergale Spire. I would say they are known in these parts. We've seen them a time or two, but they tend to keep to themselves, and we tend to not bother them.
Revenant smiles and then leaves.
What a strange fellow. He goes back to his books. Coming out of the building, you do see your party now outside of the temple, kind of regathering themselves. At this point in the day, it's about, I would say, like, you guys would still have a solid hour or so that you would have to wait around if you were wanting to talk to the priests. If you were to sit around and wait for them, it would probably be closer to like 11 o'clock in the day. So you would end up eating up part of your day to make it happen. But
I mean, I think I wait because I really can't do much walking around asking information. I'm not gonna be able to hear it, so.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take my new rock over to Rev.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I walk up to him. Oh, go ahead.
No. Will I be able to see you?
Well, probably. I'm not hiding anything.
Okay, I'm just watching. I just might say something about it.
So I walk over to Rev, and it's kind of funny that he's coming out of a rock store. Be like,
Right.
"You looking for rocks, buddy?"
Let's just say information is more my thing.
Well, information is exactly what I need, and I kind of fish this rock out of my pocket, and it's wrapped in the cloth. I'm like, I don't know what touching it's gonna do. I touched it when it did its thing, but I don't know what it's gonna do now. So I keep it in this cloth, and I kind of like pull the ends of the cloth off to kind of show it.
Do you think I can see the rock?
I don't know.
Or Matt?
Can you?
DM?
I mean,
if I'm within distance, I want to see the rock. Okay, I'm just gonna say I do. And Lily runs up and she pulls out like her rock out of her pocket and puts it out too. Just chilling. She's like, rocks? We're showing rocks? I can't hear shit, but...
I don't know what the fuck that is, but this one, Rev, and I look around to see if anyone's close enough to hear me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I got a new god stuck in this rock, and it's not a good one.
Where did you get this rock?
So Vera was communing with her god, and I failed a prayer. Like, I tried to pray to Loki, that failed. I saw Vera praying to her god, so I held out, and she had her prayer focus in her hand. I had this rock in my pocket, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll try that. Walked over next to her, and it started sucking the force out of her prayer piece and put it into this, and then this started glowing red, and now she can't talk to her god. Oh, Pyrite and Lily are deaf.
And Lily's just standing there holding a rock, not knowing what the hell you guys are saying, just like, I got a rock too.
Fucking Reezer doesn't have any fur anymore, and I got this rock, and yeah. So, what do you think would happen if I slap somebody in the face with this?
Oh my gosh. Revenant, when he pulls out the stone, you too can feel the malevolent aura that's kind of like coming off of this stone. And it's not like the expanse of this power is large, but the potency of the power is quite noticeable. Even from your experience in the 9 hells, this appears to be holding more malevolence than what even you are used to.
Interesting. Could I... Could I do an investigation or an arcana check to see if I could get any more info?
Yeah, so investigation will get you physical information, and arcana would be able to try and read the energy coming off of it better.
Okay, I'm gonna do arcana then.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20.
Ooh, okay. So what were you specifically trying to, like, kind of get a read on, I guess?
I want to get so I can feel this intense energy coming from it. I want to get a read on. So I know it's malevolent. Revenant, in his mind, he's going to think about: is it any? If it's more intense than what he's accustomed to, he wants to know if it's a type of energy that he would have experienced in the Nine Hells. And whether it is or isn't, he's trying to get a read on like what that malevolence is, like what that energy is, what his vibe is. So it's like, is it like trying to kill, is it trying to take over, or like what kind of side effects would it have?
So with a nat 20, what I will say is the amount of power he pulled off of her arcane focus didn't seem to be enough to fully reveal what's going on here. With a nat 20, you can tell it would require way more power to fully figure out what's going on with this thing. You can tell that the evil and the malevolence that you're feeling coming off of this thing, it just feels like it feels like pure hatred, madness, this like extremely chaotic, unsettling, like anxiety-inducing feelings coming from the magic itself. But the thing that really piques your interest is whatever this is extremely ancient. And it's more ancient than anything you've experienced in the Nine Hells.
Okay. So Revenant, when he goes to do this Arcana check, he doesn't touch it, but he kind of like hovers his hand over it, and in finding all of this, he like snatches his hand back as if like it bit him or something. And he says to Carjo, he said, I don't know where you found this, but the magic coming from this is ancient. Much, much older than anything I've experienced, even in the Nine Hells. The malevolence coming off of this is unlike anything I'm familiar with. I don't know where you found this, but you'll want to keep it away from, well, anything. My concern is that if it absorbed power from Vera's deity thing, I have a feeling it would absorb more if you were to take it by anything that it could absorb power from. I have the feeling if it were to absorb enough power, you might awaken something. For me, I don't care to know what it would be.
Well, I just had it in the church, and there's supposedly a lot of power in the church, yeah? Hey, DM, does this thing look like it got redder or hotter?
It does not. You can tell that just by bringing it into that place, it wasn't enough to cause any sort of change on it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna thank Rev for his insight and his knowledge, because he was far more helpful than the acolyte. How much time do we have until church service is over? Has this been like 15 minutes?
Yeah, you're probably looking at like another 45 minutes, but kind of, yeah, it sounded like you were still going, so I'll let you keep doing your thing.
Well, if you look at the map, there's like okay, so where the number 6 is, not the building, but the actual number.
Yeah.
There's a Attack on Titan face in the map. I want to go sit in the middle of that thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to study this rock. I'm probably gonna poke it.
All right. It'll take you a couple minutes to get over there. Kind of while you're meandering your way over there, we'll go back over to Pyrite. As you are sitting there, just kind of are you like praying to Loki, or what do you think you're doing? Are you just patiently waiting?
Creepily looking in the window like a stalker.
When Lily's over there, I'm communicating with her, but when she goes off to show him the rock, I think I would start silently like, Loki, what the fuck's going on? Like, what is happening? Like, this has never happened before. This is weird. What's going on? And just kind of like silently reaching out, because I can't obviously, well, I can speak, but like I don't, like I just got scolded for being really loud.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just kind of like maybe quietly muttering or like just saying it silently to myself, trying to reach out and see if I can get some answers from my trickster god.
Yeah. Okay. As you are sitting there just kind of thinking, contemplating, meditating, you start to hear this slight ringing sound. And the sound starts to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow until the ringing sound is like painful, and that is like all you can hear in this very moment.
I think I would grab my cat ears in pain and kind of like double over, like, what the fuck? This is worse than being able to not hear. And just like trying to make it stop, but like don't know what to do, so just like crouched in pain holding my ears.
Yeah. Feyre and the rest of you would be able to clearly see she is in a lot of agony. And same thing for you, Lily. I'm not sure where you would be in the scene at this point. But the same thing is not happening
I would probably, after just standing there, like, showing their rock, but not getting any attention, she probably would have pocketed it and gone back. But been like, oh, fuck. And questioning if that's gonna happen to her.
And
like,
it does.
She wants to touch her, but... Oh, it does?
Yep. Like, as it starts to happen here, you see her keel over, you start to hear that ringing sound grow in intensity until it's the same level of pain within you.
Oh yeah, she's collapsed to the ground, like, holding her ears and, like, probably crying out loud.
Vera doesn't know what to do because she knows that if she touches you guys, she's gonna go deaf. But she starts trying, I don't know, I feel like she would kind of start to, like, panic a little bit. Looking around, trying to find Reijerd.
Reijerd be there too, and would also be not having a good time after seeing Lily start being in pain like that.
Vera would also, I don't know, I feel like would be searching. Pirate, did you, like, bring the staff by chance? Do you know if you did, like, just as, like, a character? Okay, cool.
Yeah, she wouldn't let the staff go.
Okay, cool.
But she already tried Lesser Restoration, so I don't think she would try it again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to think.
As you see them wobbling in pain, you will take 4 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
And just like that, it sounds like all the hearing, all the sounds, all at once come back to you, and you can hear everything as loud as day, and it is just this cacophony and echoing of all the noises around you at this point.
Oh, that is brutal. I can just imagine that happening. Oh my god.
Lily's just gonna be like, I don't want to hear anymore. I want to go back to silence. I don't want to hear anymore.
Yeah, I think I still keep covering my ears. Like, cause if it's all coming back, trying to stop some of that so it's not all bombarding my very sensitive cat ears.
You guys start to see a little bit of a crowd starting to form out here in the roadway as they're all, like, pointing and looking, like, covering their mouths as you guys see them wailing on the ground.
Boy.
Vera's gonna look at them and say, everything's fine, we're just... Everything's fine.
You see, Oh, sorry.
As Vera says that, no, it's not fine. My parents are dead, and I could hear it. Now I can hear again.
Vera's gonna like look at Richard like. Eh.
No, I'm not killing her. What's wrong with you?
Oh my god, I'm gonna be like, I didn't even mean that. Comfort her, give her rainbow popcorn, something. Where's the hand? Make it do a trick.
You hear the crowd start to mumble about like, oh my gosh, like, do you think this has to go with like what's been going on in the valley and blah blah blah, and just kind of all these like, this murmuring starts happening from the crowd, and at that point the sound starts to ease away, and it seems like your hearing goes back to normal. It is still a little bit sensitive, but you're no longer like in pain.
So it's like a bad hangover now. Like everything's
Yeah.
just a little too loud. My head hurts.
Yeah.
Lily's just gonna. I don't
I
want to do this again.
think Pyroid's gonna get up and look over at Carjo and go, I need a fucking drink.
Lily's
Just
gonna
like-
look at Pyrite and be like, that sucked, and you caused it to me.
Vera's gonna pull
I
out her.
was trying to help.
Vera's gonna pull out her bottle of rum that she stole from the bar in like the first episode, and she's gonna yank the cork off, take a shot, and then she's gonna hand it to Pyrite.
Pyroid takes a big swig and just looks at Lily, go,
Lily's
I
just
didn't
like,
do
you
it."
bitch.
just hesitantly looks at Richard. Should I?
Lily just takes it. She just takes it. And she
You
takes
just
a
kinda-
big ol' fucking gulp. Like, super big. And then she just... and starts sipping.
Regis will let you take that first swig, but after it'd be like, okay, that's enough.
She probably drank a lot. She's probably a little bit tipsy now, but... So now she's sitting there hiccuping like, I feel so much better.
Okay. We're gonna pan over to Carjo sitting on that hillside. The sounds of the town kind of start to fade away as you are sitting in a rather peaceful location at this point. Revenant, would you have followed him, or like Carjo, would you have made it clear that you want to just be on your own?
Can't hear you. You're muted. Try again.
Not necessarily. I would have just like wanted to get away from the center of town and not do this where, you know, people, like the townsfolk can see, because like the acolyte said, you know, you don't want to like freak everybody out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kind of off in the distance, you can hear the town bell ringing as you guys are starting to get closer to the noon hour. And I guess, what do you do? How are you investigating this stone in front of you?
So I'm gonna sit down, crisscross applesauce, and like put the rock in front of me and kind of like open it up so it's still sitting on the cloth, but it's like exposed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it, and I don't know. I guess at first I'm gonna try talking to it, just being like, "So who's gonna be in my pocket for a while?"
You get no response.
I didn't figure. I'm gonna poke it one time.
When you touch the stone and make contact with it, the sound around you changes into quite a stark contrast. And as you kind of continue to stare at the stone, you notice the grass in front of you, the color in your hands, all color in your vision has vanished into a monochrome grayscale. And kind of looking around you, it seems like all the trees and any objects within the world just have this weird like black fog coming off of them and like wisping off of them kind of violently in different directions, kind of like glitching frame to frame. Is Carja frozen?
No, I'm typing.
Oh. Gotcha.
Sorry.
Just had to tell
You were sitting so still, I was like, I can't tell.
Nope, sorry. All right, so I kind of look around and notice like everything's giving off like this black fog and my vision's changed. Do I hear those laughs and stuff?
Oh, yeah. You're hearing these sounds like all around you.
So I'll ask again. Who do I have in my pocket?
You continue to not get any reply, other than just this cacophony of laughter and whispers.
Okay.
The way I kind of envision this is like when Frodo puts the ring on, kind of what that vision looks like.
Yeah.
Looks very similar to that.
Okay.
The Ring of Sauron? I guess the Stone of Sauron. Is this one of his kidney stones? Do you have a
Keep
bag?
it secret. Keep it safe.
I was gonna say it's his testicle, but yeah. I guess I don't really know what to do. Kind of hoping something would happen.
Do you remove your hand from it at all? Like, do you stop touching it at any point?
Can I touch it more?
Like, firmly grip it?
Firmly
Yeah, instead of just
grasp
poking it with a finger, can I
Just-
just like put my hand on it? My paw?
It's time to eat it, dude. Like,
You gotta hit
True.
him with that.
This
common
did
say to
eat
where
it.
You speak it.
I gotta boil it first. I gotta make sense of it.
Boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew?
I was just thinking that, yeah.
I
I
mean-
guess I'll see if like making more contact with it does more.
It doesn't appear to be,
Okay.
but the longer you are in this space, I want you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
ooh.
He's gonna go quay.
That's a 22.
Okay, 22.
Not gonna go
You can
quay.
feel the environment like starting to drain you, but you're able to shrug it off.
Yeah. So like it's like trying to pull me into the rock, essentially.
Kind of like it's feeding off of you.
Well, I don't love that. So I'm gonna break contact with the rock for now.
The moment you break contact, it goes back to the atmosphere you were in before. The vision resets, all the color comes back, the birds are chirping and everything. It's as if nothing had ever happened.
I'm gonna poke it one more time and see if it does it again.
You poke the rock, and the monochrome vision instantly returns. All the whispers and laughing comes back.
All right, and then I let it go. All right. Well, we're not gonna let anybody touch this because if it doesn't respond to me, it's not gonna get to respond to anybody. And then I wrap it back up.
The thought does occur to you of what Revenant told you, where he said that you'd probably need way more power infused into this thing to get your answers out of it. And you get the sense that kind of after being in there and making those attempts that he's probably right.
All right. Well, I'll go back to Rev
Okay.
and be like, kind of like nudge him as I walk up next to him and be like, so, and it's still in my hand, like in the cloth. I'm like, so, and I walk up and just kind of like stuff it in my pocket. So I touched it. I touched the rock, and it was kind of a trip. Like, I was still here, but everything looked different. And there's like this really weird laughing and just like certified spook show, so to speak. So I think you're right, because nothing can be like, I asked a question, and no one answered me. So I think it needs. I wonder what would happen if we casted a spell on it. Would that charge it? That's
Certainly try.
That's pure power. What spells do I know?
What if it needs life
Nothing
force
fun.
power, not magic power?
I'd say you guys can see these two sitting around talking about this now from your guys' point of view.
I assume we hear what they're saying as well.
Yeah.
I am trying to keep it like not quiet from us, but like from people that might be
Sure.
passing by.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'll join over and ask him what's going on.
Sal asked the question that I did ask. If it needs life force power, not magic power.
Oh, you know, we're just fucking around until we find out.
Science!
Fireball.
So, looking at Regierd, like, you mean like necromancy?
No, like
Or what?
life force, like it sucks your life to gain power.
Oh, it definitely it tried to suck me in, but I made it stop sucking me.
Many jokes can be made.
I know.
Yeah.
Lily looks at Regierd. What do you mean sucking? What does he mean by
Oh,
sucking?
Jesus.
Don't worry about it.
I look at Lily. It was sucking the soul out of me.
Like a straw.
Like a straw or a
And-
sucker?
Like with the bendy straw.
Yeah, bendy straw. Had a kink in it though.
So it turned into a crazy straw.
Yeah. So it definitely seems to have that power, Regierd, but I was thinking of like, oh shit, what if we get someone that we really don't like down to a low life, and then set the rock on top of them, like on their forehead, and we,
Mummy them.
Well, you said it's sounded evil. Why would we want to continue to feed it? Would we better destroy it?
what if it's just misunderstood?
I give Carjo a very serious look.
You can fucking hear now?
Yeah, both of us can.
Yeah, that happened like 10 minutes ago. Where were you?
We were screaming in
I was
pain.
on a hill. I was on a hill getting my soul sucked out.
Okay. Wait,
You missed, and Lily looks at him. You missed it. It really fucking hurt.
does this rock have anything to do with our hearing being gone?
If so, I call smash time and pulls
No.
out her hammer. Just bam.
It's in my pocket. I'm not getting to it.
Well, if it's evil, we shouldn't keep feeding it because we don't know what it's gonna summon. And I don't think if we can't go deal with the Reese on our own, we shouldn't be summoning something we don't know how strong it is.
What if this thing can handle a Reese for us?
Then we just replace the thing we need to kill.
She likes pretty things. We could give it to her. She
It might not
take
be.
it.
It might not be our problem after that, because it might fuck off and leave us alone.
That's a very big gamble. I don't think we have not been lucky enough for that to be the situation.
Exactly. We're due for luck.
I gives him another serious look. Carjo, no, we're not.
Next level up, you guys are gonna see me take the Arcane Gambler multi-class.
Or like the luck. Was it Lucky Feet?
No,
we have lucky.
DM's other Arcane Gambler feat or Arcane Gambler
okay.
subclass
Okay.
or class. Can't hear you, buddy.
There's a class I made where you can cast magic through gambling.
This seems
Yeah, it's-
so up Carjo's alley.
It looked so cool. I was froze the whole episode. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
I
you
felt
got
so
a bad
bad.
run with that character.
He got charmed and every time he takes damage, it would like he has a chance for another wisdom saving throw. So I was like trying to make him walk through fire and smack his toe on something, and he just failed every roll.
It was great. It was great. Loved it.
We know you and Reijerd both love gambling from past sessions,
Past campaigns.
past campaigns. That's what I meant to say. Yes.
I was gonna say Richard never.
No,
Gambled.
Reijerd not. But
Reijerd would never.
Carjo gambled and he lost, so.
Yeah.
Both.
Okay. Now that you guys are kind of
Yeah,
collected together, you guys, when prior to coming here, your guys' initial intent was to come here, rest, and head out to Wamford to follow up on some leads about the missing delegation. That the thought of it kind of washes over you as you guys start to finally be able to take your mind off of kind of everything that's been going on this morning. Is that something you guys would still like to follow up on?
Well, I mean, do we want to wait and talk to the priest since we're almost time for that? And then skedaddle after that since we waited this long? See if
I mean,
it's useful at all?
I'm kind of invested in this rock.
Well, you might have more information.
Might get him to touch it. There's a whole lot of power there.
Pyride's gonna give him a very serious look. I swear to God, Carjo. I swear to my God, Carjo. If you try to touch me with that rock, I will take it from you.
You're not taking this rock. It'll suck
Then
you.
don't try to touch anybody with it. Now I have to leave it wrapped up. Clearly, it's not bothering you now in your pocket.
I'm gonna hold the claw, and then you're gonna grab the rock. It's my rock. Don't touch. Put it in my pocket. Pat my pocket.
Oh man.
I give Vera and Reijerd a. Oh no! Look, like, what are we gonna fucking do with this dude?
Yeah. As you guys kind of conclude the conversation, we're going to take a very quick bathroom break, just a couple minutes, but we will be right back and catch you guys in a second.
1.
Wow.
Thank
2,
you. I'm back.
3.
All right, we are
Excellent.
back. Thank you for y'all's patience. Yeah, okay, so you guys said you wanted to go talk to the priest, right?
Yeah.
The church service would be over at this point.
About time.
Okay.
Before we go in, can I find another pretty rock?
I will say you can, but it's going to make you be slightly delayed from the group. So you might miss
That's
some
fine.
stuff.
That's fine.
Okay. You guys enter back into the church, and you can see the priest standing up there. with the acolyte kind of going around to all of, like, some are off in the back, kind of just putting some candles away and stuff. And let's see. You see the priest look to you guys and just kind of scowl, and he's just like, as you guys start to approach, he's like, look, before you even say anything, I want to make it very clear that when service is going, you will honor and respect the service. You will not interrupt. You will not be noisy. You will not disrespect the gods, nor the people worshiping them.
Well, in our defense, pal, we had an emergency, and you were the first fucking person we thought of. So consider yourself fucking flattered.
Pyrite's gonna cross her arms and go, well, it's hard to tell there's a service going on when you can't hear a fucking thing.
The priest looks pretty angry with how you guys just responded to him.
Oh, I'm gonna give it right back. I am not in the mood. It's been a very rough morning, and him showing any kind of compassion to the situation or trying to understanding is just irking Pyrite in the worst way.
You see him motion over to Lemur, and he says, get them out. They can come back when they've calmed down. And she looks extremely hesitant, like she doesn't know who to side with, but she ultimately listens to him and starts to go motion you guys out without saying anything.
I'll take my devil rock somewhere else, son.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, okay, we'll find a different temple. It's not that hard. And walk out dismissively.
As she's pushing him out, is that when I walk in, just like...
Oh, yeah. Right as you go to come through the doors are swinging out towards you, and they are all getting pushed out of the church.
Oh, Lily's gonna go up to the nice lady and be like, I'm sorry for yelling during your church service. By the way, this was my whole intention before this whole thing happened. And she, like, gives her a pretty rock. I found a pretty rock while I couldn't hear. And here's one of them for you.
She accepts the rock, and she has a mixture of emotions on her face. But she very politely says to you, though sounding quite frustrated, essentially saying, I appreciate the gesture, little one. I just recommend maybe you guys give this some time to simmer before trying to engage with the priest again, if that is something you guys are wishing to do.
Won't be back.
I'm just gonna look at her and go back and go, well, we're not gonna be back in town, so you're lost, I guess.
She looks quite frustrated because she was trying to extend an olive branch and it didn't seem to be received well, so she closes the door looking a bit irked and disappointed.
Well, onward and upward.
You guys are now back outside, back out in the open street. The town's bustling quite a bit with the nice weather. And yeah, I guess the only thing you guys have currently looming over you is the follow-up to Wampford or the Riverguard Keep.
Which one is Riverguard Keep the one that has Lily's dad? That our lead there?
No. I gotta think. Riverguard. So her dad. I gotta remember the name of this place. Is being kept at a place called the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Oh.
But Riverguard Keep and the Wampford Rats, or the Wampford town, basically, is the two leads that you currently have for the delegation.
Would either of them lead more towards the stone?
So you guys have yet to locate the stone place.
Okay.
And you know of it, but you don't know where it is. The other 2 locations you do know of, like I say, not in regards to those other 2 leads. I guess you wouldn't know from the information you currently have if either one would help you get to that other place faster, like the monastery faster. You do know that the keep is the more heavily guarded place, and that Wamford was the place where members of another organization appear to essentially be like doing trade and potentially like smuggling and stuff.
Well, do we want to head there then and see if we can find some leads? Because I don't think we're gonna be able to. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to get much out of the stone for the Sacred Stone Monastery right now. Until we find more information.
Yeah, I don't think we have much of a choice, as I think we burned any bridges in this town.
Nah, just with the priest. We're good with the constable right now.
I do feel like we owe Vera a temple or something since we fucked up her shot at figuring out her deal.
Well, when we go to Wamford, it's another town, so they've probably got a temple.
Yeah, isn't that like the big town?
No, Wamford is more of like, it's a town, but it's more of on the size of like a village. It's a pretty just small kind of rural community.
Okay. Well, a temple is a temple.
Are they big enough to have their own temple, or we feel like they would?
Oh, every
travel
town
to
has
it?
a religious person.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would know that at least in these parts, like even if it is just a small village, they're more than likely to have some sort of dedicated place of worship.
Good enough.
I'll see if they're a lot nicer to us.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like hang back and apologize to Vera. Be like, sorry, he tried talking to me like he was our boss or something, and I didn't really like it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
I miss my God. That's all. I don't even mind. I wish I could hear him.
Arju's gonna bite back a really bad idea. Yeah.
Pirate's gonna look back at her. Well, I mean, I don't know how much Loki could help, but if we get to the town, whatever Wamford's got for a religious area, I can see if I can reach out to Loki and see.
Yes. Anything.
I'm gonna look at Carjo with narrow eyes. Keep that devil rock away from me when I'm praying.
Okay.
Got it, boss.
All right. With that, you guys set out on your journey. Okay. Looking at the map here, you guys are currently in Red Lark. Wamford is a place you guys would easily know. All you need to do is just take the Cairn Road southeast out of town here and just follow it across the Ironford Bridge until you get to Wamford. Pretty easy travels. You don't really even need to navigate whatsoever. But let me look at something here quick. Okay.
I totally spelled it as Wampford with a P in there.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that's kind of a fun name. Wampford.
So, looking at this chart here, you guys will know it is going to take you several hours to get there. When traveling by road, you guys can roughly travel.
Oh, wait, don't we have a donkey and stuff in town?
In town, you do.
Ooh, we should grab it before we go.
Yeah, we could
Right,
say you guys
good
had
idea.
time
Yeah.
to do that.
Grab all our stuff, say bye to, oh, the person that runs the inn. I always space her name.
Lily's friend.
Kaylessa.
Yeah, popcorn. Calissa, yeah.
Calissa, and then what did we name our orc guy? Orcus.
Orcus.
Orcus. And Lily's got to say bye to Orcus and show her her cool piece of shell she got from the down. from the Umber Hulk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. He
It's on the way out.
No, for sure. He would be jumping for joy, and obviously you guys are trying to get out of town, so you guys don't get much time to talk, but like he's so proud of you, and like with every little story that you bring back to him, it becomes like a proud father all over again. And like with every single one you bring back, you can see that he has been stacking them in like the expensive shelf because of the stories that are associated with them. And you can tell that even though they are like very crude weapons, he's taken the time to polish them as best as he possibly can and just like really make these things shine. And like he's given every single one of them a name to go along with your story. But the shell, you see him take it, he's like, oh my gosh. And you see him look back, and you can see that he's got like this trophy fish that he caught and mounted on the wall, and he just takes it and chucks it onto the floor, and then he like holds the shell up on the wall, and he's like trying to line it up. But he is very proud of you.
I would love to be an NPC and walk in and try to buy one of something that Lily's brought in and just get the story out of him, because he's gonna embellish the shit out of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Like this legendary adventure type stuff. That'd be fun.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Just play a party of NPCs for a day.
Do a little side quest,
like
one shot.
That's like the cut, like the mid-season whatever episode in like anime, where they just do like a day in town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's mid-season break where it has nothing to do with the main story. It's just watching stuff happen.
Okay.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
While we're walking, can I be doing stuff?
Yeah, I would say like if you guys were needing to or wanting to, well, I wouldn't really consider it a short rest because you guys are actively trying to make your way somewhere. But like, you would have time to like, if you were wanting to do some foraging or like, kind of maybe practice a skill, or you know, like if it, whatever you had in mind, Revenant, I would say go for it.
Yeah. Revenant wants to ask a question to his soul coin.
Okay, sure.
Am I the fairest of them all?
Yeah. So yeah, let me know when a good time for that is.
Yeah, right now it's totally fine.
Sweet. So Revenant's gonna drop back to be behind everybody else.
Okay.
On the road. Pulls out his puzzle box. Does one of these sort of things, and opens it up. Pulls the coin out, and he is going to ask his wife's soul. So let's see. She can only answer stuff that she would have known while she was alive.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the question I want to ask, I don't know if you and I, DM, have determined it, so maybe this isn't a good time.
It's okay.
Because I wanted to ask her how long ago she died, or what the year was when she died.
Okay.
But I can always ask that later.
Let me just take a quick peek at what I have in your notes. I don't have anything in your notes, but I do have an answer. I just need to... I'm like cross-referencing all the details in my head to make sure I'm not speaking out of line here. But as you hold the soul coin, you find yourself back in. Let's see. Oh no, this is what I'm looking for here. Okay. You find yourself back in. Let's say you're living. Or what would be a peaceful room in the home you guys once shared together? Or what would have been your guys' favorite place to visit together?
Yeah, I'm imagining like living room, fire on the hearth, just like sitting in chairs, relaxing.
As the glow of the sunset starts to fade away as the sun kind of dips below the tree line, you can kind of hear the birds start to come to life and kind of sing their final songs for the evening as the crackle of the fire dances in front of you. And you guys are sitting in chairs kind of next to each other. She's got her hand on yours, and it's almost like for a moment, like this doesn't, I imagine this doesn't feel strange to you. Like it feels very familiar and quite comforting. And she kind of looks over to you and she's like, well, that's just a silly question. What do you mean, how long ago did I die? I'm sitting right here, darling. And you get the sense that you're in a memory right now. Kind of silly questions do you ask me? But she kind of like cracks a smile at you when she does that. You can hear the laughter of some children out the window. Very young children. Just running around playing with each other.
And am I aware that me today is suddenly in this memory, or am I having difficulties differentiating like this my life as it is right now kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. I would say so, like, kind of the way I picture this is you go and ask her that question, but it's almost as if you're there just living the memory. And it's not until she says, well, that's a weird question, why would you ask me that it then like clicks to you where you're like kind of like, wait, like what's going on right now? And that's what makes you realize like you become aware that you're not actually there and that this is something else.
I don't know. This feels odd.
Well, I mean,
Like,
what about it?
like I'm supposed to be somewhere else right now.
Oh, well, I mean, if you know, if you got to go back to work or something, I understand. I can tuck the kids in. It's fine.
No, it's not that. And then he reaches up to his throat and he notices that his throat isn't raspy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, why would my voice be raspy?
She kind of gives you this look of kind of seeing you troubled. And she's just like, here, maybe you need some more tea. And she like gets up to go into the kitchen, and like it all starts to hit you all at once. You hear a scream come from the kitchen and a loud crash.
I jump up out of my chair and I run over to the kitchen.
You see 3 men standing there. One holding a knife covered in blood. and you can see your wife trying to crawl away on the floor, unable to breathe through the slash that is on her neck.
Revenant freezes in shock, and then he looks at the guy with the knife, and he screams and like yells at this guy, and then throws himself at him to fight him.
And almost in like a flash of both light and just like a blur of movement, it cuts to you laying on the floor next to her, now speaking with that raspy voice you are familiar with.
Yeah, Revenant be super confused. Like, he's like, this memory is something that he's gone back and forth between repressing and trying to forget, and then also like reliving it over and over and over again. So he knows it, but he hasn't thought about it in a long time. So he's just like lost for words.
As you continue to lay there, staring at her, you then hear your wife's voice whisper in your ear, "Wake up!" And you snap back, and you are back in the grasslands holding the puzzle box, which is now closed again with the soul coin inside of it. You guys would all notice that Revenant at this point has fallen decently behind your group. And he's standing there with whatever expression you feel like he'd be having.
He would have like a face of stone, like super concentrated, kind of grimacing, just like somewhere between non-emotional and like almost angry. He realizes that he's in the he realizes he's back in the grasslands, and so he stows away the box, and then looks ahead and realizes that he's fallen behind. So he's gonna pick up his step and keep walking, but he's like super on edge, very irritable.
As you go to continue making your steps forward, from back behind you, far in the distance, you do start to hear the rumble of thunder. And to anyone who looks off in that direction, you can see some storm clouds looming over the horizon of where Red Lark was heading in your direction. Doesn't... You guys are currently about halfway to Wampford.
Is our wagon covered or no? We got a donkey and a wagon, right?
I would say that'd be kind of
Maybe
up to you guys. Was it just a cart?
Yeah,
I thought it was just a cart.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
So I'm kind of picturing like a two-wheeled cart with some prongs that come off the front that's being pulled by this donkey.
Okay. So I was hoping to work on something while we were walking, aka practice more gnomish words.
Yeah, you
You
can.
could probably write on Rejured while talking to Vera.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Mm-hmm. So you're
Would
like
Vera-
helping her.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
So you'll
So then I
roll,
roll-
and you succeed on a 1 or 2.
Not an 8.
God damn it.
So close.
Dang.
It almost stayed on the 2. I tried.
What word
Zero
is
or a 200.
is she currently struggling to learn there, Vera?
Hmm. Family.
Mm.
You say family.
Yeah.
Aww.
So she's got asshole. That's it. She's got asshole, and then yeah, she's just
Yeah.
too distracted by her new rock.
Yeah.
What word is she
That's bad.
saying instead of family? Like, what word? Like, you know when words are similar,
French
and you're saying like the
toast.
wrong.
So specific.
Okay, now I know French toast. But I think
I
We
love
don't
it.
know it's French toast.
I think it's family, so it's.
I
know
love
it's
it.
family.
She goes
An
up to us and she's like, "You're part of my French toast."
Okay.
That's funny.
As you guys continue to make your way down the trail kind of starts to do this winding motion through some of the rolling hills in front of you, and you guys start to hear this commotion up in front of you. It sounds as though there's a man who appears to sound a little older and a woman of similar age who are just yelling and hollering in panic. You can hear a younger male voice almost like responding to them, and it sounds like they're kind of yelling back and forth, and then you can hear this you can just hear this sound of several other individuals kind of wash theirs out, and it just becomes this loud chaos of screaming, and you start to hear the sound of almost like magic getting fired off, and some clashing of swords and stuff.
Well,
We've stumbled across a fight.
do we want to stealth in or just run in?
I can stealth in, and me and Rev, I'm pretty sure got pretty good. Well, I know Rev does. I got pretty good
Well,
stuff too.
I have an ability to basically bless someone and give you advantage on stealth if someone wants it.
Well, if we want to send 3 people in, that would get rid of my disadvantage.
Regard also has disadvantage.
Oh fuck!
On
Oh,
everything he
that-
does.
Yep.
So, do we want to
I
send
gotta-
Marjo and Rev?
Thanks to
I was gonna
tact.
say I got a good stealth, but the disadvantage is wrecking that.
Well, give it. If
I have
his
a
is
plus
good,
5 to stealth too.
Okay,
so I have
how
a plus
about
7.
Yeah, you're
I
What
got
do you-
right.
7 as well.
I have
okay?
an 8.
So Carjo
So-
and Rev.
Let me send Carjo because if he gets into a fight, he's not gonna have disadvantage
Yeah.
on like
that's
attacking like you are.
fair. I forgot about that.
You're welcome.
So I'm just gonna go over to Carjo and mutter a couple words and give him the blessing of the trickster so he can go help Rev. And you have this until long rest or give to somebody else.
Nice. You feel the kind of this magical buff overcome you, as you feel the powers of Loki start to assist you in your movements. I
think it gives like a slight green shimmer to your armor,
I like that. Yeah.
counteracting
Cool.
that
Yeah.
that disadvantage from the heavy armor.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
to be stealthy, now he has a glowing armor.
It's not glowing, just like when you look at metal, it can like shift to color a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It just gets a little bit of a green hue to it.
And then I
Ooh,
am gonna
that's cool.
spend a luck point and give myself actual advantage.
Okay. Go ahead. Before I swap the maps here, let's see how your roll is, and then we'll kind of go from there.
24.
So, just as a reminder, with the stealth, that's going to get compared to their passive perceptions. So you won't know necessarily if you succeed or fail. You'd kind of have to get a read on them, but obviously a 24 is really good. You feel
should I be rolling
very
too?
confident.
Yes.
If you are, sneaking around. Yep.
Yeah, I'll sneak with him.
Sneaky.
There's the good
Hell
roll.
yeah. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, they see you, Revenant, with a 27.
Yeah. But not
Not the 24.
Carjo.
You see that one guy with the telescope, like, I got you, fucker.
Locking in my sights.
Yep. Okay.
Except
So-
it's a fucking Lapua.
Arjo and I basically we just don't exist.
Yes. Basically, you guys just disappear into the shroud. Okay.
Finally, that's my first good stealth pass.
You're welcome.
Thanks, dog.
So, Carjo and Revenant, go ahead and do a round of movement. And I would like everyone to roll me some initiative, please. Hold on.
Are you?
Yeah,
Is
sorry.
it? Wait, are you ready for us?
Yeah, I always forget about that. Okay, now I'm ready.
Well, I got rolled that at disadvantage too.
Yes, you do.
So,
Thank you,
Rev,
Brady.
do you want to move? Do you want to move together, or do you move separately?
I can cast message, so Rev is going to suggest that we. So DM, is this like are these like kind of rock walls on either side of the road?
Yeah, so these are just kind of rolling hills. You're almost in like not a bluff region, but like those types of rock formations where it's like a waterway once carved through this area. It's kind of like rock faces like that. Each area where you see like a strip of stone, let's see, I'll get my little pointer out. It's like this ridge here, and then this ridge here. It's about 5 feet up from the ground below it.
Oh, okay, not that much.
Yep. And then let's see. Yeah. So, looking, I'll allow you guys. Well, I'll kind of explain what you're seeing here. But looking out in front of you, you can see exactly what all the commotion was. It appears that a horse-drawn wagon got blocked by some pre-cut logs that have just been stacked in kind of this choke point in the roadway. And yes, very clearly all around you are seeing multiple people readying to ambush, or they're like in the very beginning stages of their ambush. If you go ahead, you two, do your round of movement. So this does use your movement speed to kind of determine where you can position yourselves.
So yeah, Revenant is going to suggest that we do like a pincher maneuver. So we each go on one side, and then we can try to disrupt what's going on from both sides.
Okay.
Revenant would like to go this way.
Okay. Then Carjo. Oh shit! I need to refigure my movement then.
Remember, you have agility too if you want to use it.
Yep. So 40 feet puts me here, and then
Oh, could I use the dash action?
Yeah. And just know that'd be like your action for this turn you're getting.
And this
to
is
do.
before the initiative order, right?
Yeah, this is
Or
just
just-
kind of a free round. Like, I'm not letting you guys necessarily attack or do things like that, but I'm giving you a free round of movement that everyone else is not going to have going into this.
Okay.
sorry, I forgot to
Yeah,
roll
cool.
initiative.
Okay.
Can Reisard,
Oh.
I was just say, can Reisard have picked Lily up upon hearing the fighting?
And just, like, put her on his shoulders quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, like, while they're moving, like, you guys have an opportunity to ready yourselves. Not ready in action, but, like, if there's any weapons or anything you need out, or if you want to set yourselves up that way, you would have a brief moment to do that.
Draw weapons.
Draw a
Right.
shield.
Right.
He's picking me up. I got my shield and hammer ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my shield.
I did
and
use my-
axe.
Sorry, Vera, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. I was just saying that I have my shield and axe.
I use my feline agility to bump up to that other shrub. Back
Okay.
here.
Yep. Use your little burst of extra movement there. Okay. I am just taking a peek quick to see if there's any images I can reveal to you guys. Just give you an idea of what you're looking at here. But I don't think I'm in luck. So I won't waste too much time on that. Yeah, so looking out in front of you very clearly, like I said, this is an ambush that is taking place that you guys are sneaking up towards. Let's see. So right in here, Carjo, is the kind of not elderly woman, but like a woman in maybe her like 50s. You see a man in his late 50s, early 60s. A younger man over here appears to be like their older son, and from within the wagon you can hear the sound of a very young child crying. The guy standing in front of you, you can see the these guys just appear to kind of be like the bandits that you guys are used to seeing. Kind of just like the sellswords, basically. But dang, they don't have
He said, but
okay. He does the butt. You do, Carjo. I would say you would have enough time to see this sneaking up that close. You do see a symbol on them. Okay.
dun dun
Oh,
dun.
what do these suckers have on them now?
This symbol, basically this is like stamped into their leather armor that they're kind of wearing. It looks like a triangle, but if you were to take the top two legs here and just keep extending them so they almost form like half an X on the top, it looks like that. Almost like a teepee where the posts in the top extend farther than you think they would.
Ooh, that's an unknown one, guys.
It's Camp Matigua.
Give me a history check,
not-
please.
All right. Is this gonna be water or fire called now?
I don't know.
That's an
We already
11.
got wind and earth.
11.
Are they full of
Yeah, I know it's
burns?
not them.
What I will say is
Um,
that you noted.
Hold on. I'm
Okay.
gonna burn my heroic and try to
Okay.
figure it.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
I
5.
yell "ang" and see if anybody responds.
I'm trying to remember, when you do heroic, you have to take the new roll, right?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's actually worse. Okay. In this moment, you are not quite able to remember where you've seen it, but you know you've seen it before.
Okay.
Yeah, shoot. I do
No, it's
not
a symbol.
have a symbol I can show you, unfortunately. Okay.
If you go into the world lore, it's in there with the other ones. If that helps.
On our
it's like-
Discord, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah.
4 messages back. It's the top right corner.
So, you...
I don't know if you're trying to show the viewer. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I can... I don't know. I don't think they'll be able to see it very well, just because of... I would have to line it up with one of your webcam locations. But, yeah, I don't know if I'm able to do it very well, but it's essentially a symbol with a triangle here. Ignore my other fingers, and then the 2 lines up at the top cross over like this.
Oh, that's pretty accurate. Good job.
Thanks. I was
It's a
like, I don't know what to do
campground
with my
Are
other
you
fingers.
are you working on your what's it called?
Gang signs? He's affiliated.
No,
It's
like
true.
Sign language?
oh Naruto.
Oh,
Naruto.
yeah, right.
I don't
I've
remember
been
what
practicing.
that's called.
What them hands do. No, I'm just kidding.
Ninjutsu.
Mostly
yes.
piss people off.
Carjo, you sneak up. You see this kind of sellsword guy in front of you wearing this branded armor. You can see multiple guys kind of standing around looking similar. in nature to him. A Revenant, you would be able to see these guys, but I would say that you wouldn't be able to quite see the symbol yet. But in the back here, you can see someone who looks very different from the rest of them. With that, let me look at. Okay. You guys, you see that the guy in the back here has just done a hand motion to initiate the attack. You can see all the guys up on the hills currently have their crossbows out, raining down arrows upon this area here. You can see that the two guys up here seem to be prioritizing the horse with their aim. And the one in the back, you see him look up. He doesn't see you guys. You think he's looking at you, but you see him look out and see the storm clouds in the distance and just get this wicked grin on his face.
Oh, what a butt.
And with that, we shall fade to black until next week.
What an extra big
really?
butt.
I was
What
ready
an
to
extra
fight.
big butt.
Oh, you're a meanie.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Oh, we should have did that to you.
That was actually pretty good.
Have you
alright.
heard the Small Town Titans version of that?
No.
It's so good.
I will have to look it up after this. But
Yeah.
sweet. No, I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you enjoyed the stream, as always, please drop a like, as it does help us to reach new viewers. But it was great having you all here, and we will look forward to seeing you next week on April 6th at 6:45 p.m.
And anyone that celebrates it, happy Easter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Or whatever
Whatever.
shenanigans you do.
Happy
Enjoy your
birthday.
rabbit. Enjoy your rabbit stew.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
All the
Carjo, we're
boiled
cutting you
eggs.
off.
Whoa.
Later.
Whoa.